Alrighty, guys. Today, this is going to be part three of learning my strategy, and today we are going to learn inverse fair value gaps. So, fair value gaps or inverse fair value gaps. So these can be used as confirmation that. So this is kind of similar to a break structure in like important, um, but this can also be an entry trigger for you guys. So, um, yeah. Uh, let's oh, I'm sorry. Oh, jeez. The sneeze just edged me. All right. Anyway, sorry about that, guys. So yeah, a fair value gap or an FVG. So a fair value gap is basically an area where price just kind of like I like to say skips through. So you can see this on absolutely any time frame, and I literally see one working right now. So um we can replay back to this. This was 8:30 a.m. yesterday. So you guys see this massive gap in between. So a fair value gap is created by a three candle, like a big push or a big pullback. So in this case, it was a big push. And you guys see all the empty space in between these two candles. So that is basically what our fair value gap is going to be. It's going to be that big space. And so what you want to do is you want to take the high of the first candle and the low of the third candle, and that is your fair value gap. And these can help you recognize if the trend is bullish or bearish. Um, because if it's like respecting, so basically what price should do off of here, or what price can do off of here, is retest it and go up. So it's a point of support. It's kind of like a support line. Like it gives the market something to bounce off of and go higher. So as you can see here, market bounces off of it and look, literally runs. So that like I didn't even think about this, but great. So um yeah, uh that's pretty well a fair value gap. So it's basically a gap created in between three candles. And the third candle can be a green candle or a red candle or vice versa. Let me go find a bullish fair value gap. Um, let's just exit bar replay mode and just go look. Um, yesterday was insane day, so I don't think we're gonna look at yesterday. Let's go look at Thursday. Oh yeah, great example. Wow. Okay. So yeah, there's a fair value gap right here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's actually pretty small. But fair value gaps can be super tiny. So you see we have a big move down here, and it creates a gap. So this right here is your fair value gap. And after this, so this one right here, look at what happens whenever it touches it. Whenever it retests this fair value gap, this one wasn't very clean. Like it didn't like perfectly work out, but you guys can see how it happened right there. And also here is here's a bearish fair value or a bullish fair value gap. I apologize. Here's a bullish fair value gap right here. On the 1 minute, we can. Oh, we didn't even come back down here, so can't see that. But I'm just kind of giving you guys some examples of how to look for them. Fair value gap, boom. And so here, this is called an inverse fair value gap. So instead of respecting it, it inversed it, so it closed above the fair value gap. So you guys know how a break structure, whenever it closes below or above, like the swing, and then that's the actual break of structure, like it closes and changing the direction, how it anyways, I explained it. So you guys know how you have to wait for the candle close below that line or above that imaginary line to like know where price is going. So this is kind of like another break of structure. And as you guys can see, I mean, we broke above that fair value gap and continued higher. So it can be like a big sign. Look, another one right here. Another fair value gap. Actually, it got respected for a second. See, came up into it, respected it down, but then it inversed it, and it can show you that the trend is still going up. So yeah, I mean they're everywhere, and basically it's just the gap between between the first and the third candle in a push. And let me show you guys what is not a fair value gap. So you have to include the wicks here. So the skinny parts of the candles. So let me go find an example that would not be one. Well, really just anywhere. So yeah, I see how this is a lot of red candles in a row, but the wicks cover everything. So if this wick, so this right here is fair value gap, right? If this wick right here came up to like right here, then the two wicks would overlap and it would not count as a fair value gap. So I'll show you guys another example of a fair value gap not counting. Um, I'm not gonna waste too much time looking for it. I'm just gonna draw it out because I'm basically Picasso. All right, where is my brush? There we go. Okay, so we have a candle. We have candle number 2. Drag you guys up here. Candle number 2 and candle number 3. So as you guys can see, this space right here in between the first high and the third low, there's a gap right here. So this right here would be your fair value gap. And um, this right here would be an example of an invalid fair value gap. Oh, that was a bad candle. 1, 2, and the body can be up here. Let's just say the wick is all the way down here. Sorry, somebody's calling me. And the wick is all the way down here. There's no gap because the wick fills it in. Like, it's okay if the wick fills it in on the next one and then goes up from there, but there's no gap because the wick covers it up. So it can't go. It's not a good gap. So yeah. That's pretty well just what it isn't, so that you guys don't get confused. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and this is part 3 explaining fair value gaps.